Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Tony here, our cabin in the woods, and we're gonna go harvest some tomatoes, and I'm gonna show you what I do, what I have been doing for, I'm gonna guess 10 years, and they're just starting to turn red. When they start to turn red, I pull them off the plant. That way I can put them in the windowsill in the house. 2 days later, they're red. But also, I feel your tomato is no longer growing when it's starting to turn red. All it's wanting to do is to turn red. You're also, when you pull them, you're giving more energy to produce your other tomatoes, is what my theory is. And I've been doing it for a long time, and I'm going to continue doing it. So, let's go on over here, and let me show you a few tomatoes that we've got. You see them right down there? There's a bunch there. There's like 2 back there. There's another one way over there. We've got a few right here. I noticed this morning. We've got probably 2 down there, maybe 3. I pull them just because I don't worry. I just want all the energy to go into making tomatoes and trying to keep the plant healthy. Look at my eggplant. I need to pull that out. I just seen it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 eggplants. That thing died. I don't know. I'm having a problem with some viney stuff this year. Not insects. I have not seen one insect on it at all. They literally just turn. They're doing great, then turn straight yellow, and I can't stop it from turning. I actually think it's because we have gotten so much rain that it's becoming an issue. So we've had a lot of rain this year. At this time of year, it's crazy. Cherry tomatoes are rocking it. Yep, and listen, there's some more way over there tomatoes I will be pulling. Now, I've already been pulling them. I'm going to show you exactly what I do in the house, show you what I already have after maybe it's been 3 days, and we'll just go from here. Alright guys, here's my tomato plants. There's some more way over there, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there, 6, another cherry tomato plant over there. But here we go. I'm going to get these pulled, and when I get them pulled, I'll show you what I've got, and then I'll bring you in the house and show you what I do. Alright, I got a whole bucket full. I'll show you what they look like. But I want to show you what I'm leaving in the garden. And in 2 days, I'll be pulling these out. You see how those are starting to turn just a little bit of red? I'm leaving them. They can stay. There's a couple more back here that's still a little red. They can stay just a little bit. You see how these are starting to turn? I've got a few in there that's starting to turn. I guarantee in 2 days they'll be ready for me to move forward and put them in the house. I doubt you can see in there, but there's 2 more in here that are starting to redden. Just starting. A little too early for me. Here's another one. For me, my liking of putting them on the shelf. Let's see. That's a couple days away. There's another one right there. You see, I mean, this is a vicious cycle. Look at all the tomatoes I have in this plant, okay? If you leave your tomato on there, my theory is you leave your tomato on there to turn red, you're just taking energy from that plant. If you can pull those tomatoes, put them on a windowsill, and then let this plant continue producing tomatoes. See if we can't find some more. Let's look around here. Pretty much, this is the tree I took 12 off this tree right here. Oh, between this one, no, about 10 and 10 each on this one. It's crazy. You can see these here just starting. There's another one there. We'll leave them. Here's another one. It's just something that I've always done, but I figured it's a good thing for other people to see and to show. See how you've got one here, another one there, another one down there. I probably could have grabbed that one, but I left it. But anyway, there we go. as I was saying earlier, we have gotten a lot of rain. It's very unusual. It's a fighting battle every year for me here. I guess it's a fighting battle for everybody. But yeah, it's hard to keep, not to keep up, it's hard to figure out what's going to happen in next year, what you can do to change it. Now, what I can say is, this is another thing I never told nobody. The only person who knew was my wife. You remember I put fish in my garden, okay? At the very bottom, whole fish. I actually put 2 in each bed, okay? Except for 2. The first 2, I put 3 fish. Trying to see what would happen. I should have said something, but look how beautiful these 2, how filled, are doing. They're huge. They're just packed full of tomatoes. Look at them. There's got to be over 100 just in this one, the same as that one. I bet you there's 100 in that one. But these 2 are the only 2 that I threw 3 fish at the bottom where the plant goes, where the roots are at. I mean, it's awesome. I did see something today. I have a hornworm. It's on one of my plants. I seen it on the way out just a minute ago. I was going to show it to you. I have hornworm right here. Right there. So, if we have 1, there's going to be 2. So tonight, I'm going to have to come on out and, my eyes itchy, and look for it. So it's in this one. This is the only tree that I've seen it, but in one night, they can wipe out half its side of a tree. So evidently, he just got on, and he's starting to gnaw in it a little bit. So we'll need to go search for him. If you have a black light, it's really good to have to find these at night, because you turn that black light on, he will stick out like a sore thumb. I don't have one, so I'm going to have to look when I come out. All right. That's it, guys. Let's move on in. Let's look at my bucket of tomatoes I've got and talk inside where it's a little bit cooler. All right. All right, there you go. This is today's pull, today's harvest. Okay, I can go get this much. Probably I'll skip tomorrow, and so every other day I will pull this many tomatoes. Now look at the tomatoes. You see how they're still yellowed a little bit, but red? What I have seen, what I have done, and what I have heard is when you start to see this, your tomato has stopped growing in size. All you're waiting for it to do is turn red. So, what you do, just pull them off. All right, here you go. There's a batch I did 2 days ago. All right, they are close, right? And they're still solid. They're not soft. They're hard as a rock. They're nice. 2 days ago. This is what I pulled yesterday. Okay, and you can see some still got the green, but there's red. But when you set them up here, put them green side up. I've been doing this for years. I will not, that's it. And you know, I've done these the same way. There's another batch of sweet peppers I pulled. Here is cherry tomatoes that I did. Now look at, we've got so much rain, our cherry tomatoes are exploding. I did pull more cherry tomatoes over here. So what I'm going to do is, what I always do is bring them in here. I'll put them in my sink, and I will wash them. Whoop. There you go. There's some really, really nice tomatoes in here. That will be tomorrow morning. This will be all red, the whole tomato. So that way, what happens is, you know, guys, if I don't have a massive garden, I do have, 13, 14 tomato plants. But if you're really, because I've got a can, all our tomatoes, everything burned up last year, so I'm still living off of tomato sauces and different things that we've put up. Stewed tomatoes, we're down to the jars, I'm talking, from last year. So 1 year I've had put up in supplies. You have to do that, guys. My goal is replenish my supplies plus add to my supplies. Now, to make sure that I can add to my supplies, and I ain't telling nobody at all, but in my onion bed that I had by the trellis garden, I've actually went to the store and bought 4 more Roma tomato plants. And I've got them in there. They've been in there for about a week, about 2 weeks. I haven't showed nobody, but I want that to be my backup so I can continue processing, continue getting tomatoes in this household so we can put our sauces up, everything. We use, tonight we're having spaghetti sauce. We're having spaghetti. So anyway, we've got all those. What I was getting to is, if you do what I do now, okay, I'm going to say in 4 days, I'm going to go ahead and process and can all these tomatoes. If you wait for those trees to turn red, you're going to have, I don't know how many tomatoes. I've probably got 100 tomatoes on each plant, okay? When it comes time to processing, you're going to pull all those tomatoes and you're going to be slammed of trying to process all those tomatoes in one day, stress you out. I like to do it this way because I can control what I'm doing. I can plan ahead, know that I can do this. Like I know this week we are going to have a day or two of above 100 degrees, heat index about 110, 115. To me, that's the day. In the morning I get stuff done. I come in the afternoon and I'm processing my tomatoes now. That's just what we've been doing. I've been doing the same thing with my peppers, my butternut squashes. I've been saving them. I've got 1 left right down in the middle bottom. I've got probably 5 more on the vine that I can process right now. But I'm saving them. I need to get them pulled. You're getting bigger. And save them for good days. So plan everything what you do. I know a lot of people homesteading, and that's with their life, and they just wait for tomatoes and do them all at once, but I don't know. I'm older. I like to be able to plan ahead. This year, I can get all these pulled early, and I'm talking, you can see, once it shows any kind of red, I always pull them. And this one was the same way last night, and it's already starting to turn red. So they do turn red fast. You know, I just, that one still just got a little bit, to me, I just let that go a little bit longer. Got to aim the camera in there, Tony. There you go. When I go to do all these, I'll give you a way on what all these are right here. Same thing as my cherry tomatoes. I've been keeping track of those already, but now I've got another small batch in here. I'll do the same thing that I did with these, and these we'll save and do something with. I like to use cherry tomatoes on my sandwiches. So, all right, guys, we're gonna go, and hey, all's good. You'll have a great day. Thanks for following me. Thanks for subscribing. If you would, give me a thumbs up, and if you would, please leave a comment. Tell me what you think. See you later. Bye.